Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Here's a quick video just about Shredlights. So summer coming and I'm going to want to do some night riding. If you're looking into Shredlights, go ahead and look in the description. There is a link and a discount code for Shredlights, save you guys a little bit of money. Alright, so whether you're running Shredlights or not, if you're doing night riding, it's a good idea to have some type of lighting on both you and your board. Not only so you can see where you're going, but also, just as important, so other people can see you and you don't get ran over. So here's my setup. Here's the Onsra Black Carve version 2. That's what I'm going to be putting Shredlights on. This is what I like about Shredlights, specifically about Shredlights. That's who I'm talking about. So I went on the Shredlights website and ordered a whole bunch of different mounts. I got a whole bunch of boards, so I'm just going to put mounts on all my boards. And I got a variety of the mounts. Got the longer ones, the flush fit, I don't know, they're a little bit raised up mounts. And then these ones, I like the looks of these ones, so I bought more of those ones. But the entire pack of these are actually pretty cheap. They're like 15 bucks to get a variety pack. So the mounts are actually pretty cheap, and they're metal, and they're good quality. This is why I like them, because I can run Shredlights on all my boards with only having to buy 2 red. I have 2 red and 2 white. 2 for the rear for the red, and then 2 white for the front. I also have a red that I put on strobe and connect to my backpack, so it flashes down and people can see me that way. Also, if you notice over here, I have 3 more white. What those are for my helmet. So I'm going to determine what mounts that I want on this board. It's completely up to you on what mounts you use, but I'm going to mount them up. Then I can just remove the light from the mount and put it on another board, and I don't have to keep buying extra lights. So thanks for doing that, Shredlights. I think it's a great concept and a great design. I really like them. But before we throw the mounts on the board, let's talk about the helmets real quick. So I originally bought these, the 3M double-sided tape. These are the flat ones. They do make curved ones. And that's what I use for my helmet. I stuck these on and used them for the helmet. Then I realized that, I have more than one helmet. So in order to put Shredlights on this helmet, I was going to have to go back and repurchase all of the mounts to stick to this helmet. They do make this one. So this is a Velcro. It's a weird like 3M dual lock. It's like male and male Velcro, but it actually sticks really good. You have to force it and push it on. It actually clips into place and it sticks really good. So I decided on these ones down here, I was just going to buy those and put them here. That way I can just, again, just like the mounts for the board, I can just remove this entire mount off the helmet. And if I have more of this dual lock on another helmet, then I can just clip them onto here and I don't have to keep buying the actual mounts. So because I had messed up and bought the double-sided tape one, I had to go back on to Shredlight website and buy just the mounts that have the dual lock on it. Then I went on to Amazon and bought this 3M dual lock. It's like a 5-foot roll or 6-foot roll or something like that for like 10 bucks. So now I can put this on any helmet that I have, and I have plenty to do the helmets that I own. So that's my fix for making it cheaper to mount the Shredlights that I already have onto a variety of different helmets. It cost me like $10–15 to buy that roll, and then I had to get the new mounts. So if you're getting mounts, I suggest you get the dual lock, and we'll make sure the pattern looks a little bit different than what comes with it. So this is a little tighter and not as raised up. This is more aggressive, but they do actually lock in and they still connect. So let's get this stuff on this new helmet and whatever mounts that I choose on the board, and then I'll check back in with you. In case you're wondering how much of this stuff that you need, these are approximately 3 inches long for each mount. So 3 inches for each mount times the amount of mounts times the amount of helmets, and you'll have how much you need. Okay, voila, just like that. I have 3 helmets set up with Shredlights. So if I want to wear this helmet, stick them to the side, take them off, put it here, take it off, put it here, forwards, backwards, whatever. Another thing that I like about this type of mount, the Velcro mount instead, if you notice that you put it on in a little angle too far one way or the other, you just take it off and re-stick it to the Velcro any direction that you want. Or say you don't like the placement of the mount at all, it's too far back or whatever, then you just take this sticker off, the sticker Velcro off, cut a new piece, put it where you want it, and then stick the light on there. So I think this is a good alternative. I don't think I'll buy the double-sided tape sticky ones anymore. I think I'll go with the Velcro from here on out. And that is that. So all the Shredlights are installed. On the front, I decided to go with those extra clearance mounts and put them on top. I have them on bottom on my Black Carve version 1. They work fine, but because of the concave of the board, the mounts do bend just a little bit, so sometimes they're a pain to get the light off. And you can't see them, so if I leave the lights on during daytime riding when they're not on, they can fall off and I would never know. So I put them on top this time. We'll see how it works. If not, I'll flip them to the bottom. Helmet worked out great. These are on here. They're not going to fall off. And I only have these on here when I'm riding at night. So if a light falls off, I'll notice. On the back, I went with these angled mounts, the shorter angled mounts. I tried one of the long reaching angle mounts because I liked the way that it looked on my Black Carve version 1. And what happened was, see how far they stick back? So what had happened is it was sticking back like this. I carved really hard, which leaned the board over. The bottom corner of the mount made contact with the can and put a nice line all the way around the motor on one of my motors. So I decided to use the short ones on this. Now, if you haven't seen my other videos about Shredlights, I've actually used them. I have videos. Look in the playlist. Look on my channel. If you can only afford a couple Shredlights, then buy them for your helmet and not the board. If you can only afford 2, 3, whatever, buy them for your helmet. Have at least 2 white facing forward, probably one on top, one on the side. I know it looks goofy, but the top one does project a lot better than the sides. And then have at least 1 red one. I use this. It's a little backpack clip. So I just clip it onto my backpack and have this facing down, and I have it pulsating on red. So if you don't know, there's a pulsating. You can flip through fast, slow, and then 3 brightness modes. So you can flip through them on Shredlights, and then when you just hold the button down to turn it off, next time you turn it on, it's at the last setting. These are also rechargeable. So you just need a little micro USB adapter. Now, Shredlights does sell this one, which I find very handy. It's just a splitter and it goes to 4, so you can charge 4 lights at a time. Why you want to put it on your body and not on the board? Number 1, it's easier for other people to see, the higher the light. Number 2, these lights on the front, they project straight out. So any abnormalities in the pavement that you're riding on or the terrain that you're riding on, once the light hits that, it casts a shadow on the back side of it. So they don't, I mean, they work. Don't get me wrong, I like having them on the board, but if I can only pick one, it's going to be on the helmet. The helmet makes the big difference. So put them on your helmet first. If you can afford more, then put them on your board. Thanks for watching. Again, discount code and link in the description if you want to save a little bit of money on this. If not, that's cool too. Pay full price. But I want to hear from the viewers. Do you have Shredlights? Do you like them? What's the good? What's the bad? Put it in the comments, please. If you're watching that video and you're wondering, should I buy them? Don't listen to me. Listen to the people in the comments. You're going to get a lot more experience and a lot more different opinions in the comments. Me personally, I like them. I run them. This is what I use for night riding. Thanks again. Catch you on the next video.